These are the top 10 stories on TV Platinum. On number 1, the People's Democratic Party is grappling with internal tensions over microzoning of key leadership positions ahead of its November National Convention and the 2027 general elections. Stakeholders in Lagos and Osun State have rejected the party's zoning formula, throwing their support behind the business leader Dr. Gbenga Olawepo Hashim as their preferred presidential candidate. PDP Deputy National Youth Leader Timothy Osadolo stated that the party hopes to resolve the zoning dispute at its 103rd National Executive Council meeting on October 15, aiming to set a clear path forward. On number 2, former Senate leader Ndume has dismissed calls by the Dominica Lancha-led Northern Ethnic National Forum to remove Nigeria's service chiefs, labeling the demands as ulteriorly motivated. Ndume, in a statement on Thursday in Abuja, urged a proactive team approach, training, equipment, ammunition and motivation to strengthen the armed forces against terrorism, banditry and insurgency, while praising the service chiefs for their experience and competence. He also commended the Tinubu administration for maintaining ethno-religious balance in the security leadership, contrasting it with previous arrangements under the immediate past government. On number 3, the All Progressives Congress APC has postponed the inauguration of its National Campaign Council for the upcoming Anambra State governorship election. APC National Publicity Secretary Felix Morka made this known via the party's official X handle on Thursday, noting that the event, originally scheduled for September 11, 2025 at the National Secretariat in Abuja, has been postponed. The postponement comes amid parties preparing for a highly competitive election. Morka assured stakeholders that a new date will be announced soon, emphasizing the party's commitment to performing strongly in the November 8 poll and ensuring a successful outcome. On number 4, the Department of State Services DSS has arraigned two top Ansaru commanders, Mahmoud Usman and his deputy Mahmoud Al-Nijeri, at the Federal High Court on Wednesday in Abuja over multiple terrorism charges. The suspect accused of masterminding the July 2022 Kuje prison break, freeing over 600 inmates in the 2022 attack on the Nigerian Army's Wawa cantonment in Kainji, Niger State. The suspect reportedly trained in weapons handling and IEDs in terror camps in Mali and Libya. National Security Advisor Nuhu Ribadu described Usman as Ansaru's self-styled emir, overseeing sleeper cells nationwide, with Mahmoud leading the Mahmoud Dawa cell near Kanji. Ribadu said the arrest has dismantled Ansaru's central command and paved the way for its defeat. On number 5, Chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission INEC, Professor Mahmoud Yakubu, has expressed deep concern over the growing trend of premature political campaigns, calling it a violation of electoral laws and a threat to democracy. Yakubu, who spoke at a one-day roundtable on early campaigning at the Electoral Institute in Abuja on Wednesday, described the practice as disturbing ahead of upcoming off-cycle governorship, FCT area council and 2027 general elections. He cited the Electoral Act, which prohibits premature campaigning and mandates that all activities end prior to the opening of polls. Yakubu lamented that political actors often ignore the rule, staying in election mode and undermining INEC's enforcement of campaign finance limits. On number 6, President Bola Tinubu is scheduled to address the 80th session of the United Nations General Assembly debate at the United Nations headquarters in New York on Wednesday, September 24, 2025, part of the high-level week running from September 22nd to 30th. According to a revised provisional list of speakers, Tinubu is slated to deliver his remarks on day 2 of the general debate. United Nations sources, however, indicated that the schedule remains subject to change if the president does not attend in person. On number 7, 2023 Labour Party presidential candidate Peter Obi has criticized President Bola Tinubu's administration following another collapse of the national electricity grid that left much of the country in darkness. Obi recalled Tinubu's vow not to seek re-election if his administration failed to deliver stable electricity within 4 years. He added that expanding supply to at least 10,000 megawatts could boost GDP by 50% and drive economic growth. Obi faulted the administration for prioritizing coastal roads over power, warning that factories and businesses are collapsing. On number 8, Nigerian Association of Resident Doctors NARD has given the federal government a fresh 24-hour ultimatum to meet its demands after the expiration of its earlier deadline. Now, in a statement issued after a 6-hour virtual meeting on Wednesday, its National Executive Council, led by Dr. Tope Osundara, acknowledged government assurances but insisted on immediate action. The doctors demand payment of the 2025 Medical Residency Training Fund, settlement of 5-month arrears, and clearance of other outstanding salary backlogs. Now, the one that failure to meet the ultimatum would result in an indefinite strike beginning Friday. On number 9, President Bola Tinubu has ordered a Federal Executive Council meeting to drive down food prices across the country. The Minister of State for Agriculture and Food Security, Senator Sabi Abdullahi, who spoke to journalists at a one-day capacity building workshop on Wednesday in Abuja, noted that the directive will be implemented by ensuring a safe and efficient movement of food products across the country. He added that the President's vision for food sovereignty is part of broader food security and sufficiency goals aimed at ensuring sustainable and nutritious food for all. And lastly, National Drug Law Enforcement Agency NDLEA Kano State Command has seized 150 blocks and 3 sacks of cannabis sativa weighing 112 kilograms following a road accident on the Zaria-Kano Expressway. In a statement issued by the command's public relations officer Sadiq Mohammed Megatari on Thursday in Abuja, reported that the incident occurred on September 6 when patrol operatives had a collision between a Volkswagen Golf and a truck at Gadar Tamburawa. Officers rescued the occupants, apprehended a fleeing passenger, leading to the discovery of the drugs in the vehicle. The state command, led by Abubakar Idris Hamad, would take legal action against the suspect. Muhammad Megatari, however, praised the operative's swift response and urged the public to shun drug trafficking and report suspicious activities. And that's the top 10 stories on TV Platinum. I am Hakima Dada. Do well to subscribe to all our social media platforms for more news updates. Thank you for watching and bye for now.